Keith run the world. Urban 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 Keith run the world.
Comes around, goes around, and comes back around. Full circle. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Back with another episode, man. It's just us today, the boys, the original, the OGs. But today we got something real to tell you.
Today I got my muffin too.
You got the muffin. We got the muffin and message. Double M.
Muffin and the message.
And the money. Money must
And we got the unreleased new hoodies on.
We thought we could see that on in there, but come on. Let's stay down, bro. Y'all know what it is. Today we're talking about alignment, assignment. For my sports people out there, y'all already know what we saying. And for people who don't play sports, we got, head right into it. So, Shenny Hoop, bro. Remember that time we was in Burke and I yammed on you, bro?
Never happened.
It doesn't even sound realistic.
Never happened.
Y'all don't know which yams, candied yams or what?
African yams. Yams Latiak.
Oh my god.
What is it like?
All right, so boom, alignment assignment, right? Bro, so there's this drill that we do in football, right? So everybody's facing away from the offensive formation. Let's say we're on defense, right? Coach says, everybody face me. I'm going to line them up, and then I'm going to tell you what to do. When I tell you turn around, you have to hurry up, get aligned. When the ball is snapped, then you do your assignment. Remember that drill? Even if you don't remember, it's fine. So, boom. The thing about it is...
Jai, you know who just did it?
Yes. The thing about it is you can't see what's going on. Even though coach tells us the play beforehand, we have to wait till he says turn around and then go line up. So we get the play. He says, go. We all turn around and run and get lined up while we already know our assignment, though. That's the crazy thing. Then when the ball is snapped, after we're lined up, when the ball is snapped, then we can execute our assignment. So, let's dive into that real quick, though.
Bro, for the past week and a half, straight assignments. I mean, not assignment, straight alignment. We're not even diving into the depths of the playbook.
Right.
We're just talking about, okay, we're doing quizzes on where you're supposed to be. We just did another quiz that we started on our last meeting. It's okay, he dropped formation on the board. We're spending 30, 45 minutes per meeting. Just lining up. But that's the bread and butter. People get bored with the basics, but if you're not in the right spot, you can't do your job. And that's really deep. We can translate it to our lives. God wants to give you the play. God wants to give you the assignment. God want to blitz you. You feel me? He try to get you a TFL, get you a set. But if you don't know where to line up, if you're not in the right space to even get the call, you worry about, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, but you don't even know what to do. You don't know where to align. You don't know how you fit to the rest of the defense because your misalignment not only jeopardizes you, but it jeopardizes the rest of your team. You know what I'm saying? Football's a sport. How many times, 12, you know what I'm saying? There's 12 people on the team, 12 people on defense. 11 people do their job, but one person does wrong. That's a touchdown.
Wait, 11 people on the field at once, not 12.
I'm fried.
You're right.
I'm fried. But there's 11 people on defense, one person does it wrong. It's touchdown, bro. So it's just what you do is not only about you. If you're outside the jurisdiction of your own alignment, bro, I'm messing up my man's next to me. So I just think bro, you gotta align with God, know what you're trying to do, so you can get the assignment, get the play.
Yeah, preparing for the assignment, preparing for the alignment is really important. And you know what's crazy? Sometimes you will know your assignment and know what you have to do, but you're so focused on I have to get to the end goal. You're being sloppy with your alignment. Yeah. You're being sloppy with how you start. You're being sloppy with how you position yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to focus first on getting to where you want to get to. Let's say non-athletic terms, right? You want to make $1 million. And let's say your business is selling cars, right? You want to make $1 million. You're man, I see other people making $1 million. That's my assignment. I got to make that band. But in the process of building up your assignment, you're not putting yourself in the best positions to sell them cars. You're not marketing your cars well. You're not cleaning your cars well. You're not showing that, okay, these cars have value. So you're not aligning yourself well to get to your assignment. What other terms can you put it in? if it's not like, okay, selling cars, what else could it be? Like not meeting the standards to an assignment before you, not meeting the standards to your alignment before you can be.
I'd say like people who want to be in the spaces of other great people
Mm,
and just trying to get that vision from God that God, is this where I'm supposed to be? Am I supposed to go to this conference? Am I supposed to be around these people? Even just us like doing this podcast, this is an alignment assignment, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Us being around each other, trying to help each other get better, iron sharp as iron. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't around y'all all the time and I'm out with the wrong people, I'm misaligned. And I'm not only putting y'all at jeopardy, I'm putting myself at jeopardy because I'm hanging with people I'm not supposed to be hanging with.
Right.
And now I'm asking God, what's the MO for the podcast? But it's like, we already talked about the MO for the podcast. They talked about it, but you weren't there because you were misaligned. So it comes to practical terms like be aligned with the right people who support your vision and support the vision that God has for you. So that within those group of people, that comes back full circle. What we were just talking about.
Right.
You know,
Episode-
talking about your crowd, who you hang
Circle.
around with. You know, the people you're around is influence. So if you have that right alignment, you can get the assignment. God can speak to you through people. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways that God can speak. God can speak through his word. God can speak through dreams. Like I'm a dreamer. I dream a lot. But God can also speak through people who have the same spirit within them, the Holy Spirit. So it's like, I feel if you're around the right people and you're around, you know, you're aligned properly, then you can get the play. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm blitzing here. I got to fill this gap. Okay, if this happens, that happens. But you can't do that prematurely if you're not even in the right spot.
Right.
So also like when you out align, you misalign, you leave gaps. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say like you a linebacker, you're supposed to be in a 30. 30 is like just an alignment, but you all the way you wide 50, and it's like you're leaving a gash in the B. You're leaving a gash for something just to come through because you're not where you're supposed to be. Like I said, that's jeopardizing the rest of your team, bro. Not touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Band playing. That's what that DK did, like band playing, bro. So it's like yo, like. Get in the right space so you can do your job and do it proficiently, and just be around the right people who know what they're doing, know what they're talking about. Yeah,
What
man.
do you think, Sonny? I'm not gonna lie. I have questions. So like, when you guys are misaligned, how do you, and you know that, you know what I'm saying, you fell off track, how do you get back? How do you get back to, you know what I'm saying, where you was before? Because I know y'all are athletes, so it can happen a lot. Dang, man, this is a good one. I would say, if you're misaligned and you know you're off track, like you know you just like off all the way wrong, loud and wrong, right? So one thing coaches always say is, if you're wrong, be wrong full speed.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that can make something good or break something good. But listen, you're already in the wrong, so what more can you lose? You know what I'm saying? So with that, going full speed can either bring you back up to speed. You know what I'm saying? You could be wrong, but you could something good could still come out of it.
Based off effort.
It's based off of your effort. Yes.
Yeah, like I'm trying.
Yes, right. So you could be misaligned, but if you giving that effort, like you still got the goal in sight, you giving that effort, you can still get to the goal. You can still get to where you want to be. You can still achieve your assignment. You'll just be a little off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But another answer I'm getting for that question is, sometimes you gotta take your punches and get back up and go. Like there'll be a play where you just completely bust. You mess up your alignment, you mess up your assignment. But you got the next play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's averages 87 plays a football game. That's just one play you messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Collect yourself, get it back together, and get lined up correctly the next play. But evaluate what you did wrong real quick. You have to evaluate, because if you don't, you'll end up in the same place you did if they bring it back. Yeah. And that's just basically how like sports work. Like teams exploit the mess ups. If you don't learn from the mess ups, y'all gonna get spanked.
Y'all gonna do the same mistake. That's what I was about to say too. Like, how do you handle misalignment? One snap and clear. Like that's another saying that our coaches say. Like football, bro, there's so many plays in the whole game, and if you just marinate on one play that you did wrong, the rest of your plays gonna be wrong too. So it's like, okay, like we're not always aligned correctly, but the times we weren't aligned correctly, we gotta forget about our misalignment and put us in a position where, okay, like I noticed I messed up. Like Dan said, watch film. We watch film after every game, after every single practice, every single day. We're reevaluating ourselves. What did I do right? What did I do wrong?
Constant reevaluation.
Constant, bro. Like it's get to the point where it's like it's nature. Okay, just evaluating yourself, seeing what you did wrong. So to the point is like, yo, like, okay, coach is like, yo, you made the same mistake yesterday. Like, I'm giving you grace for today, but tomorrow I expect change. That's how it is with God. You can't keep coming to God the same way. God, I did this. God, I did that. God, I did that. But it's like, okay, you've been doing this for the past 2 weeks. Like, what kind of intentionality are you putting forth to see that you want to change? It's like misalignment. It's okay. God gives us grace like we're human beings. We make mistakes. But if we don't have that intentionality to reconstruct those mistakes into being back online correctly, then it's like, yo, I can't put you in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put you. Football is merit based. Sports are merit based. So is life. God is the coach. He running the game of life, and he sees, okay, who's fit for this play, who's fit for this defense, who's fit to start, who's fit for second string, third string. Like it's a game. Like, and when God sees that you have the credibility to be able to go in the game and produce proficiently, bro, you won't start.
The assignment key.
And then he not even gonna start. He gonna put you in positions to make plays because, okay, I know Duke gonna deliver. I know Danny gonna deliver. I know Shenny gonna deliver. Why? Because they put out that credibility. I watched the film. Every single time on film, they're going hard. Every single time on film, they put in that effort. You know what I'm saying? And every single time on film, they're making plays. So put yourself in position to make plays. And when you make a mistake, bro, show your coach, show God that, okay, I made a mistake, but I owned up to it. Stop trying to point your fingers at the teammate. Oh, but he was missing line too. Like, nah, take responsibility, bro. Like, yeah, I messed up. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Coach, how do I fix it? Ask how. And your coach, he knows, like, they're coaches for a reason. They have understanding of the game. God's dealt with him. You're not the first human that God's dealt with before. You know what I'm saying? Your situation is, no. Proverbs talks about Ecclesiastes, nothing is new under the sun. Like, everything that you've done, God's already seen it already. Like, it's not a surprise. So he knows how to handle it. He knows how to fix it. You just got to ask.
Right.
And then you got to do it. And then you got to be consistent in it. So that's the answer to your question, bro. That's how you do that, bro.
Okay, I have a question. How can your heart's posture affect your assignment? So how can the alignment of your heart affect your assignment? Yeah, let that one sit.
Bro, I feel like, sometimes in days of practice it be hot. You just got out of class. You probably got something to do after. It's like, bro, I'm here, but I'm not. Like, you could be aligned properly, but the deliverance isn't there. You could be like, your stance is all like, you feel me? I'm just like, okay, somebody coming at you. I'm just like, that's how you get put on your back.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying you could be aligned right,
but your heart's not in
but
it.
your heart's not in it, so your assignment is going to
it has to balance. Your alignment and your assignment have to coincide.
So they go hand in hand.
Hand in hand, bro.
You can't have one without the other.
You can't be aligned properly, but you have no diligence to do the assignment. And you can't be misaligned. Oh, I'm so geeked about doing my assignment. You all the way on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can be in the right position, but when it's time, when the ball snaps, bro, when the whistle blows, and you're just standing there looking around, looking goofy, you're gonna get exposed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it all depends on our heart posture. Like, once God gives us the go, why are you hesitating? Like, you hesitating? Like, God, are you sure? Like, bro, bro, get in the game and deliver, and God will play you. Get in the game and deliver, and God will start you. You know what I'm saying? Like, be in the position where you show forth that effort. See his down man diligent in his craft. He will stand before kings. He will not stand before mere men. Proverbs. It's like, God will see your diligence, and God is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. It's Hebrews 11:6. I was just reading that today. I was just marinating on it. Like, God does things merit based. Like, God isn't a respecter of persons, but he keeps track of, okay, Dunkle did this. Oh, he did it again. Wow, he did it again. Okay, yeah. It's time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's time to play. You know what I'm saying? Even rotation. You know how we rotate, like, there's gonna be somebody in front of you that's like, okay, past couple of weeks, he wasn't really delivering. You know what I'm saying? And in the same way, like, you're in a spot, like I just said, like, you're in a spot where you write a sign, but you're taking somebody's spot. Like, you out here, somebody keep behind you to go, and they'll do the job better than you. Just because you think that you're in the position doesn't mean God can replace you. Like, you got to show that effort day in and day out. You got to show that intentionality day in and day out so God can continue to give you plays when you make plays. So, yeah, bro, like, that's my take on that.
Man, it takes, like, a lot. Like, bro, the thing about it is nobody's perfect, bro. If you think about it, even people in the NFL that are always, like, really consistent in meeting their alignment and meeting their assignment, they still have busted alignments and busted plays. Although it's way less than the average person because they're at the top for a reason, right? But it's all about the time that you put in. the time that you put in when you're not about to perform, the time that you put in when you're in your room alone and you're studying for your big exam, the time that you put in when you're up late at night, 12 a.m., learning how to do this new thing that's going to make you successful. You know what I'm saying? It's that time that you spend alone when nobody's watching, when nobody's asking you to do it, when nobody's forcing you to do it, that prepares you to be in the best position consistently, like the people at the top, in order to meet your alignment and assignment consistently. You know?
I feel like as you go and you rise to the top,
Yeah.
your expectations become higher. You know what I'm saying? What you were just saying, like,
what the coach always say? Good work equals what? More work.
Yeah.
Good work equals more work.
Like NFL people, they can't be making the same mistakes as high school football players.
Can't.
You know what I'm saying? As you go up in life, as you gain more, as you get more, God, like, yo, this was 16-year-old mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
This was mistakes when you're 20. You're 40, still making the same mistakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't watch that film. You didn't watch the film and reevaluate yourself. Okay, this is a tendency that I have. How do I eradicate this before it gets to the point where it's affecting my game?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel, bro.
So what would you say for the people that's lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
You may not know if you align or assign. Like, you may not know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just lost. You're just going through the motions. I mean, what would you say for them?
Sometimes it might just not be for you. If you're lost and you prayed about it multiple times and you're really trying to do it, you're really trying to fulfill your assignment. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're just not called to do something, and it's a realization. It's just like you really got to take that to the chin, like, okay, that's not my purpose. And, you know what I'm saying? I have to dismiss from it.
So the whole time
it's not your assignment.
You could be aligned somewhere that you're not even supposed to be, and you trying, but like you really don't want to do it, but you trying. The whole time that's not even your bag. You're supposed to be somewhere else.
It's supposed to be somewhere that's not even your assignment. That's supposed to be.
That's probably why you're not enjoying it. It's probably why you're miserable a little bit. You feel me? It's probably why you feel like, what am I doing here? I'm just going through the motions.
Out on that,
that's not your bag.
There's a verse I thought of: "Where your heart is, there your treasure will be also." It's like where your passion is, like your passion.
That was almost as good as this muffin. I'm not gonna lie.
Where your heart is, there your treasure will be also. God intentionally put those passions inside of your heart to kind of force you in a direction that you think was unintentional, but was meticulously designed by God and was subliminal. Like I said, like I gravitate towards music. I don't know if y'all got the same passion for music for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'll make a beat and I'll sit there 3-4 hours in the dark, and I'm not getting up till it's done. But the same way Shani, I saw Shani. Everybody got their own passion. Shani sitting in front of the mirror trying on fits. I'm thinking him like, bro, like you've been there for 3 hours. He's like, bro, I'm cooking. He said, I'm cooking. The same way, bro. I don't really have a passion for clothes like that. I'll put on something sweet, but it's like I'm sitting in the mirror trying to put things on, put it on. Dan has a passion for dancing. I don't like dancing the same way that Dan. You know
you're not gonna be up 3 hours.
You know what I'm saying? Cooking choreo. Like after the first joint, I hit it. I'm done. Like I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the same way, like where your heart is, there your treasure will be also. That happens to people who, you know what I'm saying, who trying to get to a point where they want to see God. Find out God in you first, because God isn't everybody.
Okay.
Like He created us in His own image, so you really gotta do some, introspection. Like, okay, how does what I do align with what God wants me to do? And those are verses that I wrote down. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Like God's word will direct you and protect you and instruct you of your way of doing things. And it's like, when you really search inside, it's like, okay, this is God. Why are you calling me to sit in front of people and talk? I love talking to kids. Like, I love speaking in front of people. Why? My friends don't like it, but for some reason, every time somebody asks me to speak, I love it. I'm elated because that's your passion. You have a passion to speak in front of people. So when you find out your passion, find out what God uniquely designed just for you, your gift shall make room for you and usher you in the presence of great men. And it's like, okay, God, let's do this together. Let's watch film. I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Football also has different body types. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own unique craft. A D lineman can't be in the back end trying to play safety, trying to cover it. You know what I'm saying?
D lineman not play quarterback.
You're not a safety. You know what I'm saying? You're not a running back. You're not a receiver. You're a D lineman. But be the best D lineman there is, because nobody else can do that job except you. Nobody else has your strength. Nobody has your get off. Nobody has your block shed, because you were made to block shit.
You're saying all these terminology. They don't know what you're talking about.
Some people won't get it, some people won't. But it's like, yo, like, do what you were made to do, bro. Once you find out, like, stop trying to know what I'm saying, just because it looks sweet, like just because everybody else doing it. Don't fall victim to societal pressures because okay, I'm trying to make money. What is money, bro? Like, what is money over your purpose? You know, so once you find out who you were created to do, or what you were created to do, and who you were created to be, and God has the ability to send you off.
It's a good thing you said that because I low-key just wrote something and it says, align your actions with divine purpose and fulfill your assignment with dedication and faith. You see, I play basketball, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing college right now. I thought I would play college. And it's low-key being like a struggle and a path that I've been on and off throughout my college career. And it's something that I've asked God about multiple times. You know what I'm saying? You can feel like something is for you, like this is your assignment, but you really, I just feel like you have to really reflect on certain things. You really have to think about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's so many people that are lost with certain things, and you just have to see, you just have to pray and think about what you're doing because, like, you may feel like this is your purpose. Like me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and feel like I should not be playing basketball right now. I feel like I should be hooping right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my. I feel like that's my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not there right now. I'm not with the team, with the basketball team. I'm not hooping right now. I'm doing something else. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my purpose. And I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I'm not there right now is because I wasn't fulfilling my assignment. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I wasn't working. I wasn't working twice as hard. I wasn't one of those players. I was one of those players that would slack off and have slouch, you know what I'm saying? Bad anger, bad temper. That's who I was as a person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that was my assignment till later on. And sometimes you can miss your assignment. Like me before I didn't realize like that was a part of me. Basketball was a part of me till like I got in college. When I got in college and I saw other people doing it.
So when you realized that you didn't have it.
When I realized I didn't have it, I was like, wow, like I really missed it. I really missed what God had for me. And if I would have went in the right direction,
you got in yourself.
I would have went in the right direction.
And I think that's really beautiful. Like just the whole idea of that. So like let's think back about what you said. You had the opportunity to play, but you didn't perform well with your alignment and assignment, right? So you were there, you showed up, but showing up is not enough, right? And it wasn't until you didn't get the opportunity to keep going. You saw all your peers doing it. You know what I'm saying? You saw your peers hooping. You didn't get the opportunity, and it's spanking you, right? Yeah. And the beautiful thing about that is your purpose yet is still not fulfilled. You know, and like it may or may not be too late for you to still hoop, but you can teach other people of like just like the path that you took. And if you want to get to the next level, you're not going to do what I did. You're not going to slack off. You're not going to have this anger. You're not going to have this temper. You're not going to not be coachable. You know what I'm saying? Being coachable is one of the biggest things that you can do to help you be in the right alignment and assignment. Like my thing coming out of high school, I'll do a compare and contrast. Like I started playing football in 9th grade. I didn't really get no playing time till 10th, 11th grade, right? I didn't know a single lick of football, bro. Like I'm just the new kid. You know, I moved from a different part of my state to a different school. I'm a new kid. I'm like, oh, what do I do? I play football. Okay, I know nothing. But my eagerness to learn, my eagerness to be better than my peers, my eagerness to be a better teammate helped me excel, and helped me excel fast because, like last few episodes, it compounds. The more you learn, the more it all comes together. You know what I'm saying? So the ability to be coachable makes putting yourself in a position to be aligned and do your assignment well 10 times easier. So you can teach people that now that you know, like, bro, this is where I went wrong. I could have had it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the guy that's like, yeah, back in my day, I was playing in high school. My film was sweet.
The huddle highlights.
So in the huddle film, nah, you don't want to be that guy, bro. And if you don't want to be that guy, these are the things that you have to do. These are the things that I did. Learn from it. You know what I'm saying? You could continue to do that. That's tough. I think that's really tough. And people don't be people be gatekeeping.
Mm.
Like they just bitter and don't got nothing. You can't do that. Like you can not get to the next level, and that can be something that you can hold on to.
Mm.
Everything can be used for God's glory. That's because everything comes back full circle.
Well, yeah, like
Oh
I feel
my
like what you
goodness.
just said, it hit me because
Yeah.
the spot you're at, who allowed you to be there?
Who?
Who taught you all the stuff that you know to be in a position where, okay, this is all the knowledge that I have as a human being.
Yeah.
And you're just withholding knowledge because you feel like if somebody knows what I know, they're going to surpass me. That's ego, bro. That's pride. Like the things that I know, even us on this podcast, we're sharing with y'all because we want our wisdom to benefit you, and you use your wisdom to benefit your classmate or your sister or your brother or your mother. Like you don't know who's going to hear this. You don't know if you're just playing this one day in class. I'm like, oh, that's that Full Circle podcast with Dan and doing Shady. Like, oh yeah, I be watching their stuff, but it's like share what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like in a film room, and not just coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach says, "Oh, I'm coaching June play," but everybody in this room listen to it because you're not gonna say it 6 different times to every single linebacker in that room. He's gonna say it to me, and everybody needs to open their ears and listen.
Don't miss it.
You know, don't miss it. I said it. The coach didn't tell me, but I said it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, you go through things. It's like for the next man. No, you go through things for somebody behind you. You go through things like God's not going to individually put everybody through the process that Shani put just because he wants to teach a lesson. Like, yo, teach it to your younger brother. Your younger brother, he in a hooping like, yo, bro, like if you try to do this, this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, like, don't gatekeep. You're weird.
Don't gatekeep. You're weird. On 3. Don't gatekeep. You're weird.
Yeah, bro.
I said on 3, it didn't even count.
1, 2, 3.
Don't gatekeep. You're weird.
For sure. Yeah, man. Lineman assignment. Anything else, bro? Send off remarks.
Actually, yeah. For my people out there, you know what I'm saying? You try to play a sport and you're not aligning everything, you're not gonna fulfill your assignment, bro. And I'm letting you know this because I've been in that position before. So if you really want this and it's deep in your heart and you feel like this is your purpose and this is how you're gonna glorify God,
Talk that talk, George.
do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's all you gotta be. It's action. You really gotta do what you gotta do. Like you gotta have heart. You know what I'm saying? These guys right here, they got scholarships. They got full rides. You know what I'm saying? They won it, and I know they have walk-ons trying to get what they want, what they have. So you know what I'm saying? They at it every day. You gotta get at it every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and act like everything is gonna
come to you
because it's not. So
there's the cushion that, bro. Like there's flip sides to everything, bro. There's a good side, there's a bad side. Like what he's saying is very, very true. Playing Division I sports takes a certain level of diligence. Playing sports in general takes a certain level of diligence. But in that diligence, know who you are first. Don't try to get your identity from anything external. Like don't get your identity from your coach. Don't get your identity from your teammates. Don't get your identity behind how many plays you make. Don't get your identity from how much playing time you get, bro. In the same way, like you go through college, let's say you're even a Division I athlete, you go through college and you play a snap. That should build your character even more to the point where it's like, yo, I still had the opportunity. But even though you didn't, like people in our our team have NFL dreams, like your life doesn't stop after college. Your life doesn't stop because you didn't go to the NFL. Like when God made you, He didn't say, okay, NFL, and if He doesn't make NFL, no purpose for the rest of His life. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like you're a human being first, and you're a human being that has a jersey on second. You know, you're more than an athlete. So if like things don't go your way, bro, there's more life ahead of you. God didn't stop your plan for your life just because you didn't make a team, just because you didn't get the position that you want. Like you have an internal gift before you have anything external that they can be portrayed to the world. So that's just my send off too. Like there's equilibrium to everything, bro. Like diligence and being a superb athlete, but also knowing inside myself I'm a human being that has a gift to the world to help develop other human beings.
Right. Man, that's good. Know your identity, alignment, assignment.
Don't gatekeep.
You can't have one without the other, man. And if you're not in the right place, your alignment, assignment, probably gonna be pretty trash and sucky. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find yourself and to be in the right place, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for watching episode 5, alignment, assignment.
We doing it, John.
Full Circle Podcast.
What comes around
goes around,
it comes back around. Full circle.
Send off.
good, man.
Another one.
Pirates.
I ended right on time.
Urban Keith run the world. Urban Keith run the world. Urban Keith run the world.